for Easter and Halloween, the way to get stuff should be Wrinklers. Because here's what you can do, right? So JJ and myself are sitting here in a complete frenzy right now. We couldn't wait to get this video. See the joke that I made there?
Yes.
We currently got a frenzy on the screen. This is episode 6 of our Cookie Clicker walkthrough series, and as we promised you last time, we're looking into...
How far we've gotten.
It's great, right? Most successful series. We're going all kinds of places with this. We not in Hollywood yet, but hey, it's close. We're getting closer there. Or we're moving to LA before you know it. Okay.
We're moving closer to Hollywood 1 inch at a time.
1 inch at a time. Probably true. I don't know which way that is.
I was about to say which way is Hollywood. I was trying to actually move on the couch, but I don't know.
We need to put up a sign in our room, in our studio, that tells us, that points exactly towards Hollywood and be like, that's what we get. Okay, listen. I'm not wasting your time, right? JJ, first of all, how are you doing?
I'm doing fine.
That is technically wasting time. Does not matter, you're always doing fine. We were going to show off some of the seasons.
Yes.
And you still need to let us know what type of milk you want to see henceforth being used. We did click some reindeers since the last video was published, also since it was recorded. Now, we did get some drops from those, which is, for example, for the candy cane. Those are the ones, yeah, quick production by 2. There's a, yep.
Those aren't from that, but...
Exactly. I know, but look at this, like, bottom left, we showed you the Santa, right? Now that, we managed to max out, evolve all the way through, and once you do that, which you can do quite quickly, you get probably the most powerful upgrade that's in the game.
Yeah.
Santa's Dominion, right? My name is Claus, King of Kings. Look at my toys, mighty and despair. We're buying it. 20% upgrade, stuff gets cheaper. That's a great upgrade. Now you see why Season Switcher is so good. And that was only Christmas, right? And there's still more. You click reindeers. There's still more stuff you can get from Christmas season.
There is a total of 7 cookies
from
per
Christmas
season, except for Well, there's a total of 7 for Halloween and Christmas each.
Yes. Valentine's at 6.
Valentine's
and
6.
And Easter it's 20 eggs.
Yes.
20 eggs. One of them is a chocolate egg, which you don't want to buy before ascending, but we will get into that one. So, do you feel like starting the Grim Apocalypse?
Yeah.
Because we are at the One Mind phase 2. We're doing that right now. Let's go do it. Okay, let's switch the season though. We aren't quite... Click that reindeer first. Yep.
And there's another one.
Got one. So here's the thing, right? It takes a while to get all of those. You just gotta be patient. You got those sounds when a reindeer appears. Those are Christmas sounds. Go over, click them. When you got all of them, we'll do it now. First, we'll collect.
Mind you, the sounds are from Cookie Monster. They don't naturally happen in the game.
That's true. You can buy that for later for the for the golden cookie. That's an upgrade. But thanks to Cookie Monster, we don't need to do that. Just like Perfect Idling and Twin Gates of Twin Titans. I hope you all remembered to install Perfect Idling again. Since the last episode, JJ sure did.
Yes, I did.
Didn't you? That's good. Let's hop into the next season, though. Now, here's the order I want to do this. You could either... From now, you could either go to Easter or Valentine's. Let's go to Valentine's to show it off first. So, Valentine's is the easiest one, because the hearts just show up, okay? The heart cookies, right? We just buy them. There's 6 of them, and they show up in, regular intervals.
They show up once you've bought the last one, but I think it waits
takes
for
a while.
Page to refresh.
That's true.
You know how the stats page takes a few seconds to refresh? I'm pretty sure it's the exact same cycle.
Buy it.
I know.
That's very well possible. So basically there's 6 of them. I'm not sure if we can afford all of them right now. If not, we'll go back later. Usually later down the line, that's 5 now, right?
I think so.
You can... Okay, the next one is a bit more expensive.
But now that it's unlocked, we don't need to go back to Valentine's season.
Yeah, exactly.
We just have it.
So, and that gray kind of whitish one is the last one. That's all of Valentine's season is.
Yeah.
It's just free upgrades. That's all it is. So let's hop on to Easter.
And now you're never going back till the next Ascension. Remember to go through every season.
Yeah, exactly. Every time you ascend, and every time you ascend, it goes quicker, right? So next time you ascend, you're getting a lot more cookies right away. You'll be in the like sextillions by now. Maybe not that, but pretty close. And the Valentine stuff you'll get done immediately.
Also,
now,
the background changes depending on the season.
Yeah.
If you don't have a background selected,
which we do.
Background selector, which this one, by the way, is the background for the April Fools.
Yeah, for the business day, which is a season that's completely useless.
And just happens on April Fool's Day.
Yeah, but it's fun. It's a money background. And everything else changes to business icons, like all the buildings and all that.
Yeah, we kind of need to show them in this video at some point.
Yeah, we definitely gotta do it because it's fun. But yeah, check it on April Fool's Day. You'll see that happen naturally. Okay, Easter is a bit of a pain in the you know what region.
Yes.
As a season, because what do you look for on Easter?
You're looking for golden cookies and for Wrinklers.
I was actually asking you for like for real.
Oh, eggs.
What do people look for on Easter?
Sorry.
Eggs, right? We need 20 eggs, and those eggs give us more or less specific boosts. Now there is some of them. For one, there's the omelet, which might be important very late in the game, like in general in the 5th, 6th, or later Ascension as a permanent upgrade slot.
Yes.
But that's just to make the Easter stuff easier, but that's not of importance right now. We're just trying to...
all of the stuff like the Easter eggs and the like Halloween and Christmas cookies unlock faster after you've got the achievement for unlocking all of them.
Yeah, exactly. So and then next time, next Ascension, all that stuff will go faster. So as you said, what are we looking for? Golden cookies?
Golden cookies and Wrinklers.
And Wrinklers.
Or rat cookies.
Sure. You want to click those again. Those will drop eggs. Now, here's a good recommendation, right? Cookie Storms. Really good in the Easter season. Cookie Storms.
Chains as well.
Cookie Storms way better.
Yeah, but I'm saying Cookie Chains is basically the next best thing.
Yeah. Cookie Storms, you want to maximize that window. To 500% bottom right corner, maximize that window. So that's a pro tip, right? When you got a Cookie Storm, maximize the window to like 500%, like in the bottom right, there's this bar.
There is not, but...
Not for you?
No, that's a Linux thing.
For me, there is. Okay, anyway, you'll find a way to do it. You know what I'm saying, right?
You can just
condense the
scroll
thing.
up.
Yeah, zoom in as far as possible. All the cookies will spawn in the exact same point. You'll just keep your mouse in there and mash it. Get a lot more cookies. Cookie Storm, using that method is by far the best cookie drop you can get. And for Easter, for the eggs, it's the most valuable.
You can also do the exact same trick for the cookie chain if you don't want to move your mouse around that much.
But that doesn't give you anything extra.
You can easily do every single cookie for the cookie chain
is easy. Cookie Storm, that's great. That works fantastic for the eggs. Now, you want to get, when you're in Easter season, you want to get all of them. Right? We're not going back in there because switching the season every single time does cost us a little bit of cookies.
And that, I think, doubles every time.
Yeah, it's not really that much. You can switch around as much as you like to, somewhat, but don't hop like every single day. At some point, it'll get expensive. You want to go through those as little as possible. Now, Easter, we are probably going to stay in Easter until we get all of them.
Well, we would, but we're going to show everything else for the video.
Yeah, we're going back there and doing all the stuff.
Also, we should mention that the seasons activated through the seasons which only last for 24 hours.
Yeah, and then you need to reactivate them. And it says that season is over, we're back to the regular one.
Which counts the time that you're idling as well.
I feel like, though, in 24 hours, you can get every single season done. If you just stay, if we just stayed on this, like did something else, keep the tab open every single time there's a golden cookie pops up, we're clicking it, like in a few hours we'll be done with all the eggs.
Yeah, also pop the Wrinklers, like once they bite into the cookie. Also, if you
refresh.
Pop the Wrinklers while they're not yet bitten into the cookie, they don't give you anything.
That's true.
That includes the random drops.
That is true. That is also another pro tip for both the Easter and the Halloween thing. If you want to, we can go into the Halloween or wait for a golden cookie while I'm explaining this. For Easter and Halloween, the way to get stuff should be Wrinklers. Because here's what you can do, right? Say you're in the late stage of the Grand Apocalypse where Wrinklers come up really quickly, and you got 10 Wrinklers around that stick, right? You're looking for random drops. You're gonna, with the Cookie Monster sheet, you're gonna go to stats, and next, Communal Brain Sweep, and you're gonna pop all Wrinklers, see if you get some. If you don't get random drops, refresh the page immediately for autosaves, right? You'll get back to before. The Wrinklers are still gonna be there. Again, do it again. Stats, pop all Wrinklers. You're gonna repeat that, right?
Yes.
Until you get random drops. That's a way to, little bit of a way to cheat the system, but we are working with any and every means that we can to get over faster, especially in the Halloween, because Halloween relies solely on Wrinklers. So, did you get a random drop from the...
No, I did not.
No, we did not. But you get the meaning, right? Now, there's one thing, right? When you get the random drop, it shows up in the upgrades page. Right? Up there. Can you show us where the upgrades page is again? No.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's where the Howard also is. That's where the eggs show up, right?
They are upgrades like everything else.
Okay. You want to... First of all, when you get the Easter eggs, you want to read the text, because they're funny.
All of the upgrade texts are funny usually.
Yeah, but the Easter one, I like the ones that's just called egg.
Yeah, which gives you +9.
+9 cookies.
9%. No wait, it gets 9
plus
9 cookies per second.
Yeah,
which is
nothing.
Not that much.
It's nothing.
Do you also know why it's 9?
Do I know why it's 9? I've heard that story before. It's something about the dude, right? The Ortail dude.
Yeah, so he's French.
Yeah.
And in French,
yeah,
an egg is neuf.
Enough, yep.
Which is an egg.
Yep.
And
then
neuf
is also the number 9.
Is 9.
Yep. Yeah, I've heard that. I've
told you that before.
See, I've read that. I've read it on Reddit, actually. But okay, one more thing, right? Before you buy those, you want to look what it is, because there's one of them that you don't want to buy: the chocolate egg.
Yes.
The chocolate egg is a special one because the chocolate egg, is it 5%? I believe it is.
I don't know the exact.
Maybe
number.
5 or 10%. It gives you when you burst it. It gives you 5%. It adds 5% of the cookies that you have in the bank, which is the cookies that you have in the top left, right? That one adds to it, and you want to do that at the very, very, very end of an Ascension. Oh, Elder Frenzy, that's good.
Oh, then we don't have the.
And we don't have Christmas on.
Yeah, that would have been so great. There, the amount of cookies that the deer gives you, just as is for a lucky cookie, depends on your production and your bank.
Yes.
Which means if your bank is maxed out, is pretty high, so that's not a limiting factor.
Yep.
That means a frenzy or an elder frenzy will affect that it gives you more.
It's a lot.
And if you get a deer during an elder frenzy, first of all, that's a huge amount of cookies.
And you get an achievement,
which is called El Deer.
El Deer. It's wonderful. You may not get that in the first Ascension or whatever. You'll get it eventually. Just it's a lucky thing. But that was a huge boost. What was I saying though? I was explaining the chocolate egg, right? Way too much in depth. Okay. Of the cookies that you have in the bank, it'll give you 5%. You want to do it at the very end of the Ascension. Once you did all the stuff with the get the achievements, pick the right dragon aura, sell all your buildings. The moment when you have the highest amount of cookies in your bank that you'll have in the entire Ascension, right?
Yes.
The very last thing you want to do is pop the chocolate egg, because that will give you extra chips, just because that's how powerful it is. So be careful when you get that. You do not want to buy that immediately.
Also, in general, there is, I think it was like 14 common and 7 rare eggs.
Yeah.
Which, the common ones
You got an egg. You got an egg. You got an egg. Is it not? Oh, that's not an egg.
It's not an egg.
Oh, I thought that was like the Wrinkler spawn. It looked like it.
Yeah, no, that's
It
not
was an anime.
But the rare eggs have special effects.
Sorry for the hype.
And the normal eggs just give you, I think it's plus 1% CPS?
1 or 2, something, yeah.
Also, the eggs are multiplicative with the cookies, but additive to each other.
It's true. You want to go to the next season?
Sure, let's go to the next
Stop
season.
Joseph Stalin? Halloween?
Let's just quickly
Let's do business day first. Okay, that's how it looks, right? The money background would usually be there even if we didn't pick it.
Yeah, and everything.
You got a rolling pin. You got a meme right there. You got an investor. You got also. Can we go down a little bit more? Corporate country, privatized planet, cookie coin. Nice reference to Bitcoin. Team Brock TV show. It's all about the business.
And there's a golden cookie.
And it looks like a contract. It's the shape of a contract. That's great. Click it. What do we get? We get lucky. We get lucky. There's nothing else you can do in this.
There is no advantages to being here, except that some people say that the gold cookies are easier to see, but it shouldn't matter.
But there's a Pepe face and it's a meme.
Yeah.
Which is all that we need. Okay, that's all in the April Fool's season. You don't need to go there, but do it anyway if you have fun. Halloween season. Okay.
Which we actually
not
wouldn't really be in. But
yeah, exactly. We would really be in at the time of recording. Not much changed visually. But the golden cookies will now be pumpkins?
The wrath cookies definitely will. Are the golden ones as well?
I believe they are. I'm not too sure. Are we still in the communal brain sweep? So 2/3 of our cookies are wrath cookies at the moment.
Yeah.
Now for this one, the wrinklers are what counts, right? So we get 7 upgrades?
Yes.
Which is, this time it's still cookies, but it's shaping like ghosts, spiders, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Like skulls.
Slime.
There's a slime, there's a pumpkin. There's all kind. Yeah, it's a bat.
Did we mention all of them?
There's one missing, but you know what?
I always forget.
We're not. That's what happens. We're not here to prove our memory strength. That's where the trick that I before mentioned comes into play, right?
Yes.
Once we gather 10 wrinklers, we pop in all of them. If we get drops, we'll buy them. If we don't, refresh the page immediately. That's important.
Should I go Elder Pact?
Go Elder.
I mean, that makes the wrinklers.
Go Elder Pact. Go Elder Pact. Maybe we can. Okay, you can also buy the Valentine cookie now, even though it's not recommended.
Yeah, but it's not recommended, and it doesn't help as much as it did for the previous ones, where it also unlocks something.
Yeah.
So we can go to the next season.
We'll keep it that way. There's a kitten upgrade, which is now recommended. Also, you always keep an eye on that. So that's basically all the seasons explained. Now, once you got all the upgrades, if you still need to remember how exactly that works, you'll go to stats, look at the upgrades that you get, because it says exactly which upgrades you have, and you go to the Cookie Clicker Wikia, right?
Yes.
Which tells you exactly how many upgrades there are for each season. That is to make sure you get every single upgrade. And once you did all the seasons, got all season upgrades, that's when you're gonna... Okay, for those, right? In the order we do it, switch back to Christmas, click reindeers until you get all the Christmas ones.
Yes, you can also skip April Fools.
That's what we do. Yeah, you don't have to skip it. You don't have to go April Fools. Get all season upgrades. After that, you don't need to season switcher anymore for the rest of that Ascension. Now that, for example, what you saw there was a Wrath cookie in the form of a pumpkin.
Yes.
Nasty looking pumpkin.
I'm not sure if I've ever seen a golden cookie during Halloween, because you usually do that late in the Grand Apocalypse. Because more Wrinklers.
I believe they're still the same. I think I have forced the Hand of Fate before, and it still looks the same.
Yeah.
But I'm not too sure about that. Now, if you have any more questions regarding the seasons, let us know in the comments. Let us know on Twitter, as if anyone would want to contact us on Twitter. Probably the YouTube comments. That's more convenient for you people. If you want Twitter, sure, I mean, I'll answer. Any more questions about anything we said in this video or this series? This is supposed to be a helpful one, not... Usually we do entertaining stuff. This is supposed to be a bit more helpful, so I hope you found this helpful. If you did, then you need to like the video. And what we're going to do in the next video? Probably Golden Switch?
Yeah, Golden Switch tips and maybe Third Ascension, depending on how far we get by then.
We could talk about the Golden Switch now, but I guess we'll do it next video.
Sure.
If you want to know more about the stuff, if you want to know more about the Golden Switch beforehand, then ask us in the comments and we might answer if you're lucky. But we're not giving too much away because that's still content that you need to click on for us to make a lot of money off of it in the next video. As we get a third Wrinkler and we are at 100 chips, and I've been talking for way too long, JJ.
That's it.
That's it.